Today we are focusing on how to integrate advanced multi-phase flow modeling tools, composition field ops teams to rely upon routine mechanically pigging as an effective strategy to minimize the regional accumulation of stagnant free water, and how by doing so disrupts the kinetic factors essential for the formation of hydrates in wet gas gathering pipeline systems. We all recognize that hydrate management in wet gas pipelines is one of the most technically demanding challenges in flow assurance. Hydrates form when specific conditions, low temperature, high pressure, and the presence of free water combine in the hydrate stability zone. While these thermodynamic criteria are well understood, hydrate formation is also driven by kinetic factors, including local water accumulation, pressure loss, and the availability of free water microdroplets or haze. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach that combines chemical inhibitors, like methanol, with mechanical strategies, such as pipeline pigging. However, each method has its benefits and risks, particularly when methanol is overapplied, which can lead to top-of-line accelerated corrosion. Let's explore these interconnected strategies in detail, starting with methanol injection. Methanol is one of the most effective tools for hydrate prevention. It works as a thermodynamic inhibitor, lowering the freezing point of water and shifting the hydrate stability curve so that hydrates cannot form under pipeline operating conditions. When injected into the pipeline, methanol dissolves into the water phase, preventing the formation of hydrate crystals even when temperature and pressure enter the hydrate-prone zone. This makes methanol particularly valuable during transient operations, when conditions can change rapidly. While methanol's ability to suppress hydrates is unquestionable, its application must be carefully controlled. Overinjection of methanol can lead to unintended consequences, most notably top-of-line accelerated corrosion. Unlike traditional electrochemical corrosion, which involves anodic and cathodic reactions, methanol-induced corrosion is primarily a chemical reaction between the methanol and the pipeline material. This reaction is further amplified by the presence of trace organic acid contaminants in the methanol, such as formic and acetic acids. These acids can significantly lower the pH of condensing methanol water droplets, creating highly corrosive microenvironments. The risk of top-of-line corrosion arises when methanol vapor, transported with the gas phase, condenses onto cooler pipeline surfaces. This condensation often occurs at the top of the pipe, where droplets rich in methanol and organic acids form. These droplets can strip away protective oxide layers on the steel surface, exposing bare metal to aggressive chemical attack. Over time, localized pitting and thinning of the pipe wall occur, potentially leading to pipeline failure. The challenge here is that methanol, while preventing hydrates, inadvertently creates conditions that accelerate localized corrosion if not managed properly. To mitigate this risk, operators must adopt a precise and balanced approach to methanol injection. Advanced hydrate modeling tools, such as susceptibility calculators, allow operators to determine the optimal methanol dosage required to suppress hydrates without overinjecting. These tools factor in pipeline operating conditions, pressure, temperature, and fluid composition, and define the dew point suppression necessary to avoid hydrates. By tailoring methanol injection rates to actual operating needs, operators can reduce the likelihood of excessive methanol accumulation and its associated corrosion risks. But chemical inhibitors alone are not sufficient to manage hydrates effectively. Mechanical strategies, particularly pigging, play a critical role in controlling the kinetic factors that drive hydrate formation. Pigging is the process of running a cleaning tool, or pig, through the pipeline to remove water, debris, and other potential hydrate precursors. By eliminating localized water accumulation, pigging directly addresses one of the key components of the hydrate triangle, the presence of free water. Pigging also mitigates local pressure loss, another critical kinetic factor in hydrate formation. Pressure drops in a pipeline can occur at water accumulation points, bends, or restrictions, creating microsites, where hydrates are more likely to nucleate. By clearing these potential blockages, pigging ensures a more uniform pressure profile throughout the pipeline, reducing the risk of localized hydrate formation. Additionally, pigging helps prevent the formation of free water microdroplet haze. When water is removed from the system, the availability of microdroplets diminishes, effectively disrupting the conditions necessary for hydrate nucleation. The integration of pigging into a hydrate management program offers several advantages beyond chemical strategies. Pigging provides a direct physical means of controlling water accumulation, which is often the root cause of hydrate formation. This is especially important in regions of a pipeline prone to low velocities or irregular geometries, where water tends to settle and stagnate. Regular pigging schedules can be aligned with operational needs to ensure water and debris are consistently removed before they contribute to hydrate risks. Combining pigging with methanol injection provides a comprehensive approach to hydrate prevention. Methanol can address transient conditions where thermodynamic inhibition is required, while pigging manages the long-term kinetic factors that drive hydrate formation. However, operators must carefully balance these methods. Excessive reliance on methanol, particularly if pigging frequency is reduced, can exacerbate corrosion risks due to methanol condensation. Conversely, insufficient methanol injection may leave certain pipeline sections vulnerable to hydrate formation during transient events. A holistic approach to hydrate management begins with a clear understanding of the pipeline's operating profile. Routine surveillance, including pressure and temperature monitoring, fluid sampling, and inline inspections, provides the data necessary to optimize both methanol injection and pigging schedules. Operators should also consider the chemical composition of the methanol itself. Ensuring high-purity methanol with minimal organic acid contaminants reduces the risk of top-of-line corrosion. Where organic acids are present, additional corrosion inhibitors may be required to protect the pipeline. Ultimately, effective hydrate management relies on striking the right balance between chemical and mechanical strategies. Methanol injection, when used judiciously, is a powerful tool for suppressing hydrates, but it must be complemented by regular pigging to address the kinetic factors that drive hydrate formation. Together, these methods provide a robust defense against hydrates while minimizing the risks of pipeline corrosion and failure. By integrating advanced modeling tools, routine monitoring, and a disciplined approach to operations, operators can ensure their pipelines remain safe, reliable, and free from hydrate blockages. On behalf of the entire Trusted Pipeline Advisor podcast team, we thank you for listening to our deep dive into hydrate management and encourage you to share this podcast with your colleagues. We look forward to having you join us again on future podcast episodes, and in the meantime, happy and safe pipelining.